didn't do?
Isn't it?
Oh, I know what I didn't do. Hold on. Move people around real quick. No, Leary's in the
I
right.
I'm
remember that
Danissa!
Leary said.
Fuck yeah, this is the twist!
Fuck, am I not a...
You are.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Enjoy!
Go drink some wine and fuck a
Good
stepdad
luck.
somewhere.
There we go.
Take his money.
There we go. There we go. It's all set now. Woo! We are.
Change it back.
Ooh.
I want to be
Okay, how about
Danissa.
that? Change it back. Change it back. I mean,
I like that. It's a
what
good
could
twist.
be what would be the most like Faye thing to do other than switch
Body
up?
switch episode.
Make me
Yo.
Dungeon Master.
Oh gosh.
I am tempted to one day explore that avenue because I would love to see what would happen in a.
You know what it would be?
In a,
I have thought about this. It would be that genuinely everybody gets lizard flu.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
Like,
gets
you
lizard
get
flu.
lizard flu
quickest
and shit.
TPK ever. I mean, maybe not. I mean, I'm just curious, like, what kind of story you would tell.
You never know
not
where
necessarily
her fate
like.
energy's gonna take us.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like,
I don't
you're
mean
a-
necessarily like this
elf?
mission itself. I just meant in general. Like, if you were in charge of one game, what would it be
Tahini's
like?
the
should
big
run
bad.
a one
Tahini is
shot.
the big bad. Tahini is giving
Run a
everybody
one shot.
lizard flu. You can either sign up, get on board with her, or you can try and stop her.
You know what it could
That's
be?
the fucking whole campaign.
You know what it could be? It could be
What?
like that lady who's trying to kidnap you,
The
and
game,
like
the wild
her
game
and like her minions, like a couple of them, and like the mission is to like get Tahini, but Tahini is like sly as fuck and doing like Home Alone shit.
Yes,
we
I
keep
love
dying.
that. That sounds so fun. Fuck yeah. I'm on
Lizard flu
board.
is a conspiracy compared to my
Oh
body.
gosh, Drummy, you were on top form tonight.
Oh my god. Okay, well, we have a welcome to 2022. The first Knights of Silver Moon session of the year is Fae
We get
Hunters.
to kick off the year with chaos.
That's
Yeah,
Rory's favorite.
what could possibly go wrong with that? Nothing. The answer is nothing. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that because we are professionals here. And I have sound working. So that's great. We're off to a great start
Yes.
already. Oh man. Okay.
You just cursed us. It's gonna break now.
Touch wood.
Wait, do I not literally have? Oh, I don't.
Cool. Fuck. We're fine.
We're dead.
Let's go.
Oh wait, no. Hold on.
Wait, your bookshelves.
Well, that's compressed fiberboard. I don't even know if that counts. I have the
It
So-
at one point thought about being a tree.
The
yeah. I have
Detroit.
this. No, I have this. I have this. I have this.
Touch it. Touch it. There we go. We're lucky.
I have it.
We've been saved.
It's the dice tray that we had one of our first players made for us. Yeah.
the lore goes that you don't actually have to touch wood. You just have to touch an object in your home or a wall, because spirits live in
Touch the wall.
objects and
Yeah,
walls and shit
we're good.
in the houses.
I'm not
No,
even.
touch wood.
Just wood.
I know the expression. I'm not learning it. Touch things in your house that have sentimental meaning. Touch wood.
That does sound like that does sound like a cop out. All right, so we have a great fun
Taco, my
time.
thoughts exactly.
We have a fun time ready for us tonight. What did you expect? Tomorrow is going to be the first session of Game of Santos after the whole party died in
Where
that
everyone
horrible
dies.
where they died after they died in that horrible tragic nuclear accident.
Hashtag New Year, new character.
New year, new characters, new campaign. It was really sad to watch everybody just die in that horrible
That's
accident.
not what happened.
It is.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Y'all
'Cause
let Aaron tell the recap.
I'm telling the recap. So it was really sad when Amrut Lar just disappeared into the ocean.
Hey,
You're on the ocean. Anyway,
Are you going to be doing it as Valley Girl, Aaron? Because otherwise I'm not
monk.
listening to it.
I don't know. I haven't decided who I'm doing the.
Oh.
That's funny part. It's like a ancient Egyptian episode where we had to put all his pieces back together to resurrect the ancient god that was Renan. Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds right.
yeah. Osiris was spread apart. Renan was spread apart. They both have R's in their name. Anyway, don't worry about it. All right, so we think we're ready for tonight with our crazy episode. Mara, I think was gonna do the recap, right? I think that's what we
No,
were.
I wasn't. I don't know what the
Oh,
fuck's
yeah.
going on.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We had talked about it.
I
Remember?
think at this point inside a room, I think Fenrian is asleep. Leary's slutting it up somewhere. Danissa is a cat. How'd I do?
You did.
That was good.
Danissa is a cat. That was my favorite part. Danissa is a
That's
cat.
like a perfect, yeah.
Thanks. I'm
It's
fucking
both
really
an
good at this.
adjective and a noun and a verb somehow.
Okay, so, to catch everybody up, once again, the FaeHunters have been hired by the Fae courts to hunt down the generals of the Cloverfallen Prince, a long-thought, sequestered and imprisoned individual now has returned to the Feywilds and is starting a divisive civil war amongst the creatures and denizens therein. Not wanting to be with, not wanting to play fair, or whatever, the Fae courts have decided to send these talented individuals to the material plane to seek out and bring to justice the Cloverfallen generals, whomsoever they might be. So, Finrian, Leary, Danissa, Nana, and Eliodora set out to the material plane and defeated one of the first generals, the dealer, a small gnomish individual by the name of Newt, who had been a merchant of sorts to not only the Fae courts, but apparently the Cloverfallen as well. And not only in the Feywild, but apparently to multiple individuals within the material planes, as he seems to be a dealer of all sorts of goods. A peddler, I guess, more like. That being said, they convinced his surviving friend, Brundlestick, his adopted lizard son, to take them to the mainland, where he was to deliver some goods to Fae soldiers that are taking part or helping out in the material plane war that is currently plaguing the country of FaeHunt. Knowing that this might lead them to a clue as to the location of their next quarry, the twins. You guys made it to the mainland. Although at the loss of your dear friend Eliodora, as she was lost at sea during a tragic storm and was not recovered. Reaching the harbor that was a nest of all sorts of piratey individuals, you guys then decided on which direction you were going to take, whether it be on land and hope for, nothing bad happening there, or via the Underdark and hoping for nothing bad happening there. You guys chose to go on land, and to expedite your 18 days of walking travel, decided to make a quick pit stop at the city of Neverwinter to try and find either horses or some sort of portal that would allow you to cut that journey down a bit. So, you got there. And the situation was not quite what you expected, as the Thayan Empire, this massive material plane army, had taken over Neverwinter and apparently kind of done a number on the city. But this is not your fight. And you guys managed to get in the city while keeping an eye out for a Fae portal or something that might aid you. Brundlestick acquired you some horses. You guys found lodging at the Juicy Frog.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. A small little inn located at the edge of the harbors here in the city of Neverwinter. As you had approached, you indeed had found what looks to be a broken and abandoned Fae portal, kind of discarded and seemed to be just part of the ruins that are sprinkled throughout the city. Fenrian got excited about it. And automatically, Leary got suspicious about it. I don't know why. That was super weird. But
An inside check.
yeah, Leary and Danissa, having a little conversation during dinner, decided this was probably not the best option for them, as why would you want to use a Fae portal in the middle of a enemy-controlled city? Conversation turned with Nana. They kind of tried to get her a little tipsy. There was a lot of suspicious conversation between all three of them. And then, as Finruin went to innocently go talk to his dear friend, Lady Frostspring, Danissa also decided to have a conversation with Lady Frostspring as well. To which Danissa found a rather interesting tidbit of information. Finruin had not been talking to Lady Frostspring. At least, that is what Lady Frostspring had told him. Nana, thinking that also something is acting, or that her beloved son is acting slightly suspicious, is now cornered by Lyri and Danissa with Season's Greetings hot chocolate, complete with spikeness, and beyond being spiked, a little forget-me-not potion, which was slipped to Finrian, unbeknownst to him.
Little roofies.
Just a little roofie.
You fucking roofland my kid. What the fuck, man?
And he forgot the last 8 hours, which included everything that had happened that day, basically. He remembered nothing except going into the woods and then suddenly now in the inn of the Juicy Frog. Having passed out from the effects of the extra delicious hot chocolate, Danissa had asked Nana to speak with her on the outside of the room. And it is about here that we find our lovely Fae Hunters. So, Nana, as Finrian has passed out, and Danissa and Lyri pull you out into the hallway. What are you guys doing?
I'm leaving 2 of my clones with my poor drugged child friend associate.
Yes.
And I'll take one, the real Nana. Oh no, I'll leave 1 real Nana, 1 clone, and I'll send a clone out with me to talk with the cat and
Can
the
your
slut.
clone talk?
Well, she's going out with...
Oh,
She's-
fuck it, then I'll just send the real me out. I'll leave the clones in.
Okay. So, let me calm this music down because it's starting to freak me out a little bit.
Someone's getting stabbed.
Right now! Okay. Let's do this one. Because it's called Tension, so why not? Alright. Danissa. There you go.
Close the door. Behind you if you can. God damn, I'll get it. Just move into the room. I'll close the door.
I said kadunk. That was... That's
You're
DM
not
for the door.
fucking boss of me.
Oh.
That's DM for the doors closed. Kadunk. Anyway, go on.
We have reason to believe that Fenderin has been lying to all of us.
So, what was in the drink? What was that? What were you trying to achieve there?
It's a bad idea to open a
Oh
fake
no
portal.
shit! You put something in his drink. What was
I
it?
know. He just forgot a few hours, is all.
What?
Nah, your
What
mind
were
goes back to the potion that Finneran had talked about before. You're like, oh, yeah.
Mm.
Fenderin wants to open a Fae portal in the city, in a place where easily could be manipulated by these Thayans. Is that the right pronunciation, Louis?
As far as I know.
Right. He has not been talking to Lady Frostfang. That's
And-
not the name. Lady
Frostspring.
It's spring. Wait, what is it?
Wait, Dennis is a mimic.
Not the
That's
Frostbangs.
my last name. I talk in third person. No,
And-
Lady Frostspring. It's someone else. Entirely. I talked to her just minutes ago. And she's not made any contact with him whatsoever.
I'm just gonna have like a hand on my dagger. Just I don't fucking trust you. And what proof do you have? What why should I believe anything that you're saying to me?
Because Zone of Truth.
Ah, fuck.
A little magic
can choose
explodes in
to-
the
Leary
Hallway.
will choose to fail her saving throw.
I'll choose to fail as well.
Fuck you. I'm saving my shit. What do
You
I
can-
roll?
You can decide to do what you want with that, but
What do I roll?
How'd she roll against it?
do, 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 do.
What's the range of this, by the way?
It's like 30 feet.
15 feet.
15
Oh,
feet?
15.
Yeah.
So, like, right now, Fenrir in his sleep is, like, admitting little secrets to his pillow.
You might win.
Taco,
You might win this
you
one, actually.
agent of chaos.
Charisma 14, which I feel like you'd beat.
So I just roll charisma against it.
Yeah.
Charisma saving throw.
19. Sorry,
Hell yeah.
27. Get fucked.
What?
Oh, Jesus. She's very charismatic, especially
Yeah.
when it comes to saving throws. But you know that she's saved against it.
Yeah, cool.
That's fine.
Fucking-
That's okay. But know that I'm speaking the truth. When I
Well,
say
maybe-
that Fenrir is not talking to Lady Frostspring, and she has not made any contact with him.
Maybe you're confused. Sorry, but you seem a few brain cells short of a full cat here.
Would you
Maybe
like
you just
to
don't know
speak
what's
to her?
happening.
Would you like to speak to her yourself?
No, I don't know who that is. Just what
You don't know
happened?
who an archfey is.
I don't know.
No. But you don't have to believe us, but know that just be careful around him.
Well, then
Be
what's
wary.
your plan? What's your plan going forward?
We are also going to be wary and find out exactly who it is that he's talking to.
And you, elf?
I just don't want to let a bunch of fucking wizards into my home.
Right. And I imagine as well don't want to be the cause for a Fey war.
Aren't we already in a war? Isn't that we dragged our asses out into the middle of this shithole?
You've
Into
seen
So
the
why do we
Thayans,
want to let an extra enemy in?
Right.
If you hurt him, or if you try to hurt me, I will kill both of you. Let me make that so clear to you. I do not like you. I do not like you. I do not like you.
It's abundant.
You've made
we
that
understand.
quite obvious.
We wanted to try to make amends with you. I feel like our relationship came off short and it could
Ugh,
have been mended.
relationship. You sound like one of my stepchildren. Just shut up. Go to your room. Just
Oh no!
leave me. Fenrir.
Go to your room. Nana was
My
the
room.
was Cinderella's stepmother. Confirmed.
I'm in my room.
You're not my real mom.
Oh no.
You're not my mom. Sorry.
Good. If you're interested in the truth, come see us again.
The
Or
truth
if you
is
feel like he is, if you feel like he is not who he says he is, or you begin to doubt, know that we're here still. We will be here.
the truth is subjective, and all I know right now is that one of you has drugged my friend. And I know that you have given me no reason to trust either of you, and that I'm very tired, and that I would like both of you to stop talking. So if you don't
There's
mind,
the door.
thank you. And then I'm going inside, but I am staying right near that fucking door.
Okay. So, you go back
Any
into
more?
you go back into Finrian's room, or the room with you and Finrian. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, you guys. Sorry.
Do you have any more of that boozy chocolate? I think I need it.
Don't drink this one.
Right.
I just want to forget all my troubles. Okay.
Yeah. But before you drink too much of it, because it is quite strong,
Right.
I think there's one more step we need to take in order to assure that Fenrir's plan does not come to pass. Yes, as much as it hates me to admit, I think you are quite a great deal stronger than I am. We need to go break the gate. We need to crush its pieces and scatter them so they can't be repaired. They can't open the gate.
Let's see about finding them.
I
Talking
mean,
lightly.
you were with us, right? When
Yeah.
he found the gate, so we all know where it is.
And literally, it is probably like 2 blocks from where you are at. It is not far.
Okay.
We need to go tonight before he has it. Well, you. If we both leave, Nana will lose her shit, even more so. You need to go before he has a chance to wake up and a chance to recover what's been lost.
I'll slip out.
Thank you.
I'll let Nana settle herself, but then head out, just in case.
All right. So, Nana, now that you are back in Finrian's room, what are you doing?
Freaking the fuck out.
Okay.
Trying to play it cool, doing like the old lady like fanning hand thing. Okay. Is Fenrian's asleep? Great.
Nah. Pass out in his pillow.
Okay.
Did you say pass out or ass out?
Pass out. Pass out in his pillow.
I just pictured like kid style with like beard hair,
Yeah,
just, like,
for whatever reason, your knees tucked underneath you, and yeah, sure, why not? That too. Okay.
I kind of want to wake him up. I feel like baby boy gotta be awake right now.
Do what you want to do.
All right, I'm gonna become back into the one Nana.
All the
Clone's
nanas
gone. All the Nanas merge.
back into one.
And I just want to kind of like sit next to him and just kind of like nudge him a little bit until he like wakes up. Just like starting off gentle and then like kind of like a shake.
You have to get really rough before he finally like stirs a little bit. Yeah. What? What's happening? What's up? Nana, are you okay? What's the matter?
Honey,
The mouth is really dry.
yes, you've been drugged.
Oh. What? Oh,
Yeah.
what?
So, remember how I said that we absolutely couldn't trust the cat and the elf?
Mm-hmm.
They did drug you with a forget-me-not potion, I believe.
Why?
Not sure. Not 100%. They don't seem all together, but they're doing things, they're making me nervous, and we need to have a chat. Oh, fuck, he's drunk!
You're funny. I thought you were serious for a moment. And he reaches forward, like, pats your cheeks, just like drunk person, grabbing your face, just like, and then just like falls back on the bed with his hands back. So, why do you think that they, made me forget things. You have to have a reason.
Well, they think that that you're not what you say you are, and that maybe you have some malicious intent, and that maybe you were talking to someone other than who you said you were.
That's silly. That's silly. He rolls over and like one arm like falls off the side of the bed, and he like rolls back onto his side a little bit to try and like look at you.
Is Zone of Truth still here?
Is it around the
15.
caster?
Yeah. 15 feet from me. 15 feet out from me. So is he in a bed that's
Are you
5,
still
10,
you're
15?
in your room, aren't you?
Yeah, like in front of that door.
I would say it's probably moved beyond it.
Fuck!
It's 10 minutes.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
Do you I mean that depends. Where are you in your room? Are you standing by the door?
Ish. Yeah.
And then would you have done this like directly after getting in?
Yes. Like, I would have, like, done the, like, close the door, fuck, like the fan
Yeah.
waving. and
So then I would say that, yeah, Leary and Danissa, you should be close to the door still because you're having that conversation about what to do next, right? I'm going to go ahead and roll for him. Let's see here. Where's
shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit.
That's silly. That's what I'm doing.
You laugh. Hold on. I guess I should have, maybe sort of.
Pulled up a character sheet.
Okay, let's see. So it's charisma saving throw?
Yeah. Of
22.
best.
But
14.
He's
drunk.
Oh, he is drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Mm.
All right.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
No. But you also know when a creature fails or doesn't.
Yeah.
So you would know that there's an extra mind that is like close by. I would say.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'll feel the ping.
17.
You charismatic fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck.
All right.
Warlocks, baby.
I feel.
But
it
you
then.
feel the mind of another that kind of like it was awakened in or like suddenly appears in that range. Because I would say he's still like barely in that range. Because even if at 15 feet out. Yeah, even at 15 feet out, this is not a really big inn and the rooms are not that big. So it's like barely at the edge of that, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But you, Mara, Nana, you see him kind of like shake his head. That's silly. Why would I have any reason to be lying about anything? Look, I mean, we were sent here by Lady Frostspring. Sure, perhaps maybe Frostspring has her own reasons for keeping Danissa in the dark. I mean, she's a soldier. We are so close. Me and her, we're like this. Yes, like this. Like vines on a fence. We're inseparable. Besties. I mean, no more than you and I, of course, but
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm like that. Okay. I get it. I'm just saying. We've known each other for a while, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
And you know that I care about you.
You do?
Shush.
Okay.
I care about you. And I like money.
Mhm,
I don't.
mhm. Yes. Oh,
I wouldn't be
it's,
here if I didn't
If it
care
weren't for the
about
money.
you. And
Mhm.
the money and you. Do I make
Money-
myself clear?
Yes. Yes.
You? The money. Money, it's both. But
Yeah.
if there is something you need to tell me, you tell me.
Of course.
Don't give me the voice. Don't give me the voice. Going like full like angry stepmom, like no voice.
Of course. Of course.
Alright. What do you want to do? Do you want to go back to bed?
Yes.
Do you want water?
Yes.
Okay. Stay
Water,
here.
please.
I'm going to leave you with a dagger. Do not cut yourself in your sleep.
I'll just
Hold
put it.
hold the handle end.
I just put it right there. I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. Put one of my daggers on the nightstand. Give him like a little touch on the head, and then I'll leave to get some water for him.
He's already sleeping again.
Mm.
Okay. You go and get water. Danissa, now that you have sensed the extra mind suddenly that passed strongly. What are you doing?
I was going to wait until Nana settled herself and we didn't hear any noise coming from the room. And then once that happens, then I'll head out.
Okay. You hear after a little bit the door open. As one of the other doors leave, and you can feel Nana leave the range of your spell. And then what are you? Are you trying to sneak out also, or waiting for her to come back?
Yeah, I'll wait for her to come back.
Okay. Leary, what are you doing?
I will stay listening at the door the whole time.
Okay. You listen. Nana comes back a few moments later, having talked to Wenzel downstairs and brought some water.
Pretzels, pretzels.
You should grab some bar pretzels on your way back. Perfect. And you come in and go into your room. See, Finrian has already passed out.
All right. I'm going to put down the water next to him. Make sure that he has not cut his hand on the dagger.
Dagger
because he's
has
a little
not
drunk
moved.
person. Great.
Dagger has not moved.
Excellent. And then, can I leave a clone with Fenrian? Fuck, how long does Zone of Truth last for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. How long has it been?
It's probably, by the time all of this happens, you're like at 9 minutes or so, because it's taking a minute to get everything.
I'm gone. I'm going to the fucking portal. I'm out.
Okay.
I'm leaving a clone. I'm going to figure out what the fuck this is.
You felt Nana return as your spell starts to fade, Danissa. Nana, make a stealth check for me. I need to calm. I need tension, but I don't need like this level of tension because I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Mine.
9.
Do I need to make an active one since I'm actively listening? Because my passive perception is 16.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, dirty 20.
All right, 30-20. What was the total? Oh, just 30-20 period? Okay.
Yeah, dirty 20. 14 plus 6.
Got it. Nana, what was your stealth roll?
9.
Cool. Danissa, what is your perception?
Okay. Let's go. Wow, a 9.
Yay!
So you don't
Fuck
hear
you.
anything. You don't hear Nana leaving, but Leary, you hear the door open again, and Nana doesn't go to her room. She goes, she leaves their room. Basically, you can hear her move away again.
Danissa. Nana's leaving. Go now.
Right now?
Go.
Okay. I'll open the door. Stealthily, if I can.
Make a stealth check.
Yep.
And I wanna-
11.
What, Larry?
I want to go into
11.
Fenn's room.
Oh, you sneaky bitch! Okay.
Push it again!
He forgets everything.
I should have called an arrow to the face.
What were you gonna say, Sonder? Or God damn it, Danissa? I did it again.
Just that I was gonna leave and try to do it stealthily. I had an 11.
Okay. Nana, what's your passive perception?
That's a perception. That is a great question. How the fuck do I check that?
So on your character sheet,
10.
Cool. All right.
I got an 11.
Yeah. So, Nana, you go out. Wenzel's still like cleaning some last minute things and pushing, like sweeping the floor. She goes, "Dear, are you all right? You wanted water, but now are you leaving?"
Just going for a walk, clearing my head.
Be careful. The docks aren't particularly safe for the fragile feminine type, so you just watch yourself, okay?
Yes, lots for me to worry about.
She goes back to sleeping. And you leave the door. And a couple moments later, Denisa, like, you walk out of the hallway. She goes, "Oh, going for a walk?"
Yes. I need to clear my head.
Was something wrong with the meal or with your room? Or
Everything is perfect.
oh, okay. Just
Yes.
wanted to make sure. If you need anything, just be safe. It's dangerous out there. Be careful.
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't have happened to see a Furbolg woman, my compatriot.
Your friend? Yeah.
Right,
She
one of
just
my
went
friends.
outside for a while. I figured you were going to go join her.
Right. No, she's having a hard time.
Oh, your poor dear.
Right.
She
So I
did.
need to give her some space, honestly.
She did seem a little put off by everything, and I have a feeling that we may not have been able to be up to her standards, dear.
Oh, she's... Don't worry about that. I don't think she's up to I don't think anyone is up to her standard, to be honest.
Well, sometimes that's the way it be.
Right.
Yes.
This place is great, though. I love it. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
your
dear.
service so far.
During this
Oh.
fucking long, like, winding conversation, can I fucking transform? Can I do disguise?
Sure. What would you like to describe yourself as? Denisa, you're leaving the abode, the juicy frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the juicy frog.
Got it. Cool. Nana, what are you disguising yourself as?
Just a ruffian. Someone who looks like they would fit in, probably as ugly as the person from the docks.
Oh no. Make an Arcana check for me. I just want to see how good of a image.
12.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. It doesn't look like a poorly animated caricature of a ruffian, but
It's gonna look like one of those, like, Misadventure of Flapjack pirates.
perfect. All right.
Extended teeth and the...
Yep. So what are you doing now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a very roundabout way to get back to the portal.
Okay. I mean, you know where it's at. It's only a couple of blocks away. So easily you can kind of like take a couple of back alleys, but head in that general direction. The night air is gotten significantly cooler than the heat that had been there before, but it's still oppressively muggy. And there's this fog that kind of covers the alleyways and streets between buildings. It's not super thick to where it makes viewing impossible, but it definitely hinders from a distance. But you make your way over to the Fae portal. Denissa, what are you doing?
I was gonna do much of the same. Like, try to
Take
remain
all-
in alleyways.
Okay, so I would love that you both are like doing like etch-a-sketch like back and forwards and forwards like going around, but then probably come. Well, not know you would get there first. What you approach the ruins of this long abandoned and destroyed Fey portal, and you had seen other parts of the city, and something that I had mentioned before is like there are other ruined structures scattered throughout the city, and a lot of them are built onto or around. Some of them are just ignored. But this doesn't seem to stand out from a lot of the other ones you've seen. It's just that you guys had recognized it, or Finrian had recognized it as being something more special. But here, at the edges of like a little, almost like a cliff kind of thing that kind of looks over the harbor, this half broken circle with dead vines that grow up and around the rocks itself. There's no light here except for some lanterns that kind of light the street around it, but it itself is not lit. What are you doing here in the shadows of this foggy night? Nana.
So I don't see Danissa yet.
No, you would say you're the first one to get there because she talked a little longer. So
Okay. I think I'm gonna wait until Danissa gets. Actually, I want to drop my disguise and just go near the portal, stand in front of it.
okay, just standing in front of it, like facing it, or standing in front of it facing outwards.
Facing it, just looking at it, seeing it. It's fucking weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. I've just heard that maybe it could start another war.
Yeah, make
Not
a perception
great
check for me. Make a perception check for me.
6.
Okay. Let's see here. You can hear like the city is just kind of quiet here at night, but there's like, occasionally you'll hear like distant dogs barking, or people kind of talking and muttered around the shadows or whatnot. But you stand here looking at this thing, and it looks so harmless. It's easy to imagine why these material planers would never have noticed or never have thought anything of the wiser, because it looks so unassuming. But the steps that lead up to it are there. It's like on that little platform. And you stand there at the top of the platform just looking. Danissa, you're coming in from a different angle. Make a stealth check for me as you're approaching. Let's see if Nana picks up on your approach before you get there.
11.
Okay. Just barely above your passive perception. And I would say that right now you're not really listening. Are you listening for him, or you're just kind of focused in?
Oh, I'm listening for him.
Okay, so go ahead and make a perception check then.
Oh no.
Wait, perception?
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey! 4!
4? Yeah. So you're lost in thought, like just looking at this thing that has caused suddenly so much contention in your group. And is the center of so much distrust. Danissa, you see a figure standing there by this portal. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna remain in the shadows and kind of wait for it to do something or pass. Or
okay, we'll say
I don't want it being like, why are you destroying the rocks? And
yeah. You just see the figure standing there looking down at this thing. Your ear perks and swivels back, and you hear a pair of booted feet coming your direction down the street. The clank of like armor.
Oh.
And you peek around the corner and you can see in the foggy night air approaching your direction a pair of guards walking, just like they're not like with a purpose, they're just kind of patrolling the area, but they're coming towards you. Can see the lanterns that they hold out, spears at their side in hand as they walk along, headed around this street, around this corner. You tuck into the shadows. What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll tuck into the shadows then.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. They're not hiding it. So Nana, you pick up on this. You hear the booted feet coming, and as you kind of turn your head a little bit, you can see that there are 2 city guards like walking in your like along the street. They're doing the like a patrol that you have seen done before.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
Is there anything for me to hide behind?
There is a like outcropping a little bit. You could probably hide behind the Fate portal itself if you so wished.
Yeah, I'm trying it.
All right, make a stealth check for me, and I'm gonna roll perception for these guys.
18.
Oof.
I'm good at what I'm good at, and I'm shit at everything else.
I would seriously doubt they're gonna be able to catch this. No. That is a 13 and a 7. So they continue to
Nice
walk
kids.
past the portal, not really stopping, having not really seen you as you like had ducked around out of sight. Danissa, you kind of like being keen on this whole situation, watches they just pass by the portal with no, not stopping.
What does the figure do?
Figure had ducked out of the sight and around behind it.
Do I still have Newt's pendant, don't I?
Don't you? Don't you?
I think I do. I don't think I sold it or anything.
The one that he gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
You take
I
it
wanna,
out
like-
and look at it.
Yeah, I just want to have a look at it, kind of compare it to like the portal, see what it is.
Make a investigation or perception check, whichever one you like. Danissa,
What
what
am
are you
I
doing?
better at?
While you're doing that, Leary.
12.
I'm just gonna observe this person.
Okay. Well, we go back to Leary for a second.
Mhm.
You, having heard them leave, what are you doing?
I'm going to go into his room. Is there like a chair or something to sit on that's not the bed?
Yeah.
Going to sit in the chair with my bow across my lap and just one arrow out. Just watch.
Okay. Do you try and like
Wait,
lean
did I
in?
leave a Nana clone in there?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't. Did I?
I think
I
you
can't
did.
remember. Okay.
But you
Bitch.
have to have line of sight, I think, with your clones, don't you?
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I think I do. Do I? Because then we had the clone walking around the docks.
But I
don't-
think you knew to like
you
channel
can't
sight into it. You almost
Yeah.
used it
Yeah.
like a familiar.
familiar. Yeah.
No idea what that means. But...
If I remember, she didn't because the clone couldn't speak. Okay. Oh, that was earlier though. Yeah.
Yeah, that was when she was going to talk with us in the room.
That's alright. Fuck it. For the sake
Alright.
of roleplay, I am me, myself, and I at the portal.
Okay. So then, Leary, you just sit there and wait. Do you like lean into the shadows to kind of be hidden, or do you don't care?
I don't think I care.
You hear the snoring continue. Occasionally. Damn. He like rolls over in the bed. So, how long do you sit there and wait? Just to see what happens?
Just to see, till anyone comes back.
So, Nana, you look at the inscription of the pendant that was handed to you. And it's of the Fey Courts. Different than the one that you carry that was given to you by Lady Frostspring, as that one is particular to the Winter Courts. This one just has the symbology of the courts as a whole, the flag that they have been rallying behind as they oppose the Clover Fallen.
Okay. And do I hear, if I'm listening out for anyone, do I hear anything?
Not the
Still-
guards. The guards having left. Danissa hasn't really moved or anything, so
Fuck.
you see Danissa, the figure, come back up and around from behind where they had hidden and are now just kind of like standing there looking at something in their hand. I would say you, even with your keen senses, you know who this is. You know it's because she doesn't have a disguise on her anymore, but you can see that it is Nana.
Hmm. Yuck.
What up, bitch?
Is she within line of like I can see her?
Yeah,
right?
you can see her. Yeah.
I'm going to. Fuck. Okay. How far away is that? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. From behind like a thing, I'm
Some
gonna cast
crates.
command.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? What this?
You have to make a
I
wisdom.
think we're setting a new
14.
record for the amount of fucks we can say in one game.
Wait,
Well-
what? What am I rolling?
A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
And what do I need?
What is it? You speak a one-word command. Yeah. Just do a wisdom saving throw, and then you need to hit a 14.
Please.
Fuck.
I don't even do this. Hold on. 7.
7? Oh no. Okay. I say sleep.
Bitch, I got Roofaland. Alright.
Magic. Yeah. So as you're like there, you just feel so sleepy so suddenly that before you know it, you're kind of just like lay yourself down and close your eyes, clutching the little necklace in your hand as you kind of just like lay down on the nice, cool rocks.
Bitch.
And I'll approach.
Cat bitch.
Okay. How long does this last?
It's concentration, I'm assuming, right?
Concentration.
Command, I don't know how long it is. It should say
Ooh.
on there.
This just lasts a round. Oh
Oh,
no. That's
But-
not.
Stay awake in 5 minutes. I'm gonna
Well,
kick your ass.
less than that.
You told her.
to
Yeah,
sleep.
you told her to sleep.
So
Now,
would that like
because it's not like a magical sleep. If she just went
Right.
to sleep, is she gonna like?
just commanding
sleep
her
the
to do
night?
a thing?
I'm
Right.
sorry. You think this
Because
bitch
it's not
sleeps on
like-
anything other than silk? You think that without a cushion she's staying asleep?
Yeah, that's
that I'm
definitely a
looking at the
DM
thing.
call.
Fucked up.
Now that I'm looking at this, well, you might issue another command other than the one described here. There's like approach, drop, flee, grovel, halt.
Right.
But I think you can do other things.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
As
Just-
long as
just
you're
okay.
not like making the person put themselves in harm. I
Right,
think
yeah.
is the
Yeah, then
Caveat.
sleep. But
So, yeah, I
yeah,
think-
that's up to you.
yeah
I mean,
how you rule.
how long you'll fall asleep for? Make a Constitution check for me.
This is fucked. Constitution?
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw?
No, just a Constitution check. See how comfortable you are right now.
Where the fuck is Constitution? Oh, there we go.
The command is take a long rest.
10?
10? It's not very comfortable sleep. I will say that make a perception check for me. You might be easily awakened, yes.
You would think that, yet I rolled a 2.
No.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, okay.
You're just like, it is not comfortable sleep, that is for sure. You know where you're conscious but only just barely. You're like your body's almost asleep, but you just have that like minuscule amount of consciousness. That's kind of where you are right now. You know you're asleep. You know you're kind of sleeping, but you also know you're kind of awake. So Danissa, what are you doing? You know you have but moments that spell could wear off. It could potentially let her sleep for a little bit, but what are you doing?
I'll run over towards her, but like get behind the portal.
Okay.
Just to like hide from her. And then stop and like wait to see if it does 6 seconds.
You feel that 6 seconds of space
Do I hear snoring?
pass out. No, you do not hear snoring, but you see that she has not moved for the time being.
I'm gonna fucking drop you in a lake.
I'm gonna grab a pebble
Get you
and like
spade.
throw it at her. Or near her.
You throw a little pebble.
Mhm.
The sound echoes in your head, Nana, but it's not enough to rouse you because you rolled a 2. You can hear it still. It's just like that lucid sleep where you're just like you're aware, but you still are just so sleepy and tired.
And it's going to show up as your paralysis demon.
All right, what are you doing?
Paralysis demon.
Danissa, what are you doing?
I'll get closer and then I'm gonna look for like the closest rock.
Okay.
The closest like Fey portal stone carving thing.
There are several. Make an investigation check for me.
Okay. I have terrible investigation. Oh no, a 3.
Eat shit. Sorry.
You can see that there are some that you do see are mortared into the column itself, and without like making a ruckus, you're not going to be able to remove anything like this. And you can see that the stones that are shattered and like around the ground, a lot of it's been like moved. Anything that looks like it may have had any sort of significance seems to maybe have been taken. But
can I do a history for the ones that I had seen earlier that day?
I mean,
the ones that I remembered from earlier.
It's the same amount that you had seen from earlier. It's not like it had been recently cleaned. I'm just saying like any loose stones you figure have probably already been moved away. The only ones that remain are the ones that are like part of the structure itself.
No. Okay. Let's see. Then I will look through my I'm gonna take a crossbow bolt. And like carve on one of the ones that are already in there to kind of remove whatever word or letter symbol that had been there.
All right.
Or like
make a carving check. I was like, I don't know who the fuck. Sure. To deface this ancient Fey portal.
Okay. Ooh, 15.
15. Okay. It's you scratch at it a little bit and you can't seem to do any actual damage to this. Like where the runes are themselves, nothing happens. You can scratch some of the other rock, but anything that looks like it has
Like
that
magic
touch
on
of
it?
magic on it, it's not enough to deface or scratch through.
Okay, let's see. Magic. Magic. I'm gonna like channel the power of Lady Frostspring.
You're gonna
With
smite
religion.
this?
I'm gonna smite this shit. I smite thee, rock.
Okay. So make an attack roll, I guess.
Two. Oh, I have to press it again. Sorry.
Gotta
It's-
get real dice.
Yeah, two.
Two is your attack roll on it, or
You just cast it, and then the
Oh, okay.
damage happens. Yeah.
oh, okay. You can see as like describe to me what you're doing exactly. Like, how are you trying to do this?
The next time that I hit with a melee weapon, I deal an extra 1d6 psychic
was-
damage.
Psychic damage on a
I don't know. Fey portals are magic. Maybe it's alive in a way. And then I'll hit it with my. I'll hit it with my my halberd then.
oh, okay. Take your halberd out and just smash
The
it with
halberd's
all your might.
magic, so
Yeah.
technically okay.
Imagine I'm just hearing like tonk, 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 like
Yeah,
but half asleep. Yeah.
11 to hit,
Yeah, I would say that hits. And
and then 12 damage, plus
Okay.
2 psychic damage.
okay, you smash into this rock, and you can see as you smash into the rock, your halberd lights with this frost-like fire that smacks into the rock and dissipates and surrounds it. And for the briefest of moments, you see the rune glow and
Uh-oh.
then fade.
No, thank you.
And Nana,
Mhm.
the sound of loud steel crashing on rock jostles you from your sleep. And you're not like instantly wide awake, but you're awake from the slumber enough.
I would want to like see if that, like when you close a drawer and it's really loud and you're like, oh, fuck, did that wake?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
As you realize that clanging metal on stone sound has echoed through the surrounding area enough. Maybe.
The crash that shook the world.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Ooh, a 21.
21.
I do
You
not get that often.
You feel that this may have been loud enough to have woken the sleeping beauty that's basically here at your feet, and you see
Bang,
her
bang.
You see her start to stir and awaken.
I'll like jump behind a pillar or some shit. Something.
The fuck is this, Looney Tunes? You just like
Like,
yoink!
just when I
jump over
Can't
off
jump.
into the shadows. Leary,
Mm-mm.
you wait in the shadows, and you can hear the snoring, and then it stops. Why are you sitting there, being creepy in the shadows?
Oh no.
And
Someone's
that's
got to keep an eye on you.
where we're gonna go to break.
Don't
No!
Don't pass out. I
Aaron!
need you.
So interesting. We're going on break. Oh my
No.
goodness.
No,
Yeah.
we're not. Bring it back. Keep going.
LB said no. We have to listen to LB.
Can't go to break during my break.
Oh, true.
How much time do you have left on your break? Huh? Because, Finn is gonna portal Leary away
Yes,
now.
don't.
Can't go
And
break
wishes
until
he
Emmy
could
has to go
portal
back
me
to work.
away.
Little did you know, she was born in
5
the
minutes.
material plane.
All right. 5 minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Please go, please.
Okay.
Got a
Go
point
back to
there.
ours, if you want to keep it.
No,
like,
no. This is fine.
release
This
thing.
this won't take long.
Oh. What? What?
Yes.
No.
Leary, what did you say?
I said someone's got to keep an eye on you.
Like something out of a nightmare. Finrian just slowly sits up and looks over at you. And in this weird, darkened room, the light from the window, like from the outside light, comes through, and you can just see like this weird half angle of his face.
Ew.
Someone told me that you put something in my cocoa. Is that true?
Someone told me you're a distressful little shit.
Dearest, that goes without saying. I'm Fae. Of course we're distrustful.
Well, at least we're finally being honest.
Who told you not to trust me?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
I'm afraid all information comes at a price. You know that. We're Fae.
There's like this slow, wicked smirk that crosses his face. That's true. That's true. He puts his hands on top of the blankets, just like steepling his little fingers. So, how long have you been working for the Clover Fallen?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Oh, now that wouldn't make any sense. Clearly, if I was working for the Clover Fallen, I would know that you were as well. But it would be an awful tragedy if I was to just find that this had happened. That you had been scheming all along, and undoubtedly it was most likely you that got rid of your friend, Eleodora.
Can I cast Ensnaring Strike on myself and then shoot an arrow at him?
Sure.
Ensnaring Strike is a bonus action.
Yeah. What does it do?
Whenever next time I hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, which is a minute, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and they must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. If you're restrained, I'm pretty sure you can't do most of your spells.
Okay. You make the couple of like finger twitching movements, and even from this weird position of your bow being on your lap,
It's only verbal.
it's only verbal? Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of whisper it then to yourself as you just are able to pull back enough of the arrow that you had already had knocked and prepared on your bow and fire it. Make an attack roll for me. I know you're not trying to hit him, right? But
No, I want it to ensnare him because it comes out from the point of contact. It's the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack.
Okay. Go for it. Make an attack roll then.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That is a 15. Math?
15.
Yes.
Let's see here. Let's not do that one. This is a little. That's a lot. Let's calm down. Let's not get that crazy. God damn it. Okay, 15. That hits.
Hmm.
Yeah. The arrow flies out and strikes him, and instantly you see these vines wrap around Finrian's body. As
So
like
he's gonna take 10 points of piercing damage. And
Look.
Dreadful Strike is once per turn, and that is an additional d4. So that's 3 more points of psychic damage.
Oh.
And then
So-
he has to. Oh, I just accidentally rolled a thing. Now he has to make a strength. Strength saving throw.
Okay. The arrow strikes him, and then like the vines wrap around, and he needs a strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Not good. Oh, 18.
Oh, fuck.
I like literally rolled natural 18 on that one.
So he's
But-
not restrained.
Ah.
Fuck.
He is. As he's not going to fight this. He's just going to let the vines wrap around him.
Uh-oh.
Leary, why? Why have you turned on us? This is not going to look good, you know. You
Then has everyone ever told you talk too much? Can
sometimes, yes.
I take a part of the bed sheet and just like smash it in his mouth? And then take some rope and start to tie him up if he's not fighting it and he's restrained?
He is not fighting it. He just lets it happen. With the binding in his mouth. He almost opens it before you get there, as if to let you do this.
Fen's into some weird shit.
Wait, lets you tie him up?
Okay.
Okay. What? Are you doing anything else?
Finally, some peace and quiet. No more of your lies.
He doesn't say anything. He's just watching you. And
Is one thing I wish you would tell us, but I guess you can't now. Who have you been speaking to?
he kind of just like leans forward enough, and the light just slowly comes to where his whole face is in view. And even despite the gag in his mouth, you can just see him smile. And it's chilling. And there, I guess we'll go on break.
Hey.
Oh man, Nana's gonna try to murder me.
maybe.
You're all fucked if I ever wake up. We'll see.
Woo! He's into it. Airy. Likely, I imagine him to be more of a kind of someone or something. All right, guess we will find out what happens next after these twisted events after just a couple minutes. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. wait.
Welcome back.
Well,
Wait,
come back. Well,
it's
come
all.
back.
Never mind.
Well,
I'm
come
just.
back. No, it was the other one earlier. It took me. I just realized it was set. It was still set for Game of Santos, so I just switched it to the appropriate one. Okay. So, we'll pick up right where we left off, I guess. Then with Leary, as you had just said, that and he just kind of leans forward and doesn't say anything. He just smiles at you, even though he is gagged and bound.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't cast spells without verbal and somatic.
Mm-hmm. So he's just looking at you and
Don't
smiling.
spells.
What do you do? And he just kind of shakes his head. As if he knows a secret that you don't. He just kind of just like.
I'll just pull another arrow out, set it in the bow, and just wait.
And he just kind of like. He's kind of like moving as much as he can, even though he's bound. He's just kind of like.
It'd be really nice to remember the last 8 hours, wouldn't it? Who knows what kind of conversations you had?
He stops. And just glares at you. And you can see him kind of like looking down. And then look back up at you. Like he just thought about what he may or may not have done in the last 8 hours.
You can do a lot in 8 hours. You could get inside a city. You could find an inn with your friends. You could... Oh, I don't know. You're creative.
He just glares.
I wonder
and
if that
continues.
dragon likes Fae.
His eyes will pop open.
I've always wanted to see a dragon up close.
The bindings around him, are they tying him to the bed or just kind of like keeping his arms?
I think his arms and his legs, but I for sure don't want him to be able to cast spells.
Yeah. So I couldn't remember. I was trying to imagine if it was just like wrapped around him.
Yeah,
or if
no,
it was
this
like
isn't like some like kinky shit.
strapped him down to the bed. Okay, cool. He just kind of like shakes his head and looks over, and there's the little bedside table with a dagger on it.
I don't think you need that anymore.
He looks back over to you and just goes,
I will take the dagger. Let me add that into my inventory.
Thief and bitch.
Is his bag nearby?
yes.
Wonder if you've got any secrets in there.
You open it.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I couldn't spell dagger to save my life, and I was like, why can't the inventory find it? It
Bigger.
kept like, it kept autocorrecting to danger.
And you open the little like satchel that he carries with him, and you see a boomerang inside. He's got 2 daggers of his own that are ornately carved and look like large thorns that have handles that are wrapped with like vine work. See a flute. He carries also oh snap, crackle, pop. There you go. He carries also some random like I guess, adventuring gear. Like he's, hammer, pitton, rations, rope, tinderbox, etc., etc. And a small glass jar of sand.
Since Fen is little, is his bag like on the smaller side?
Yeah.
Like it probably wouldn't fit over. I'm going to tie that to my belt. His whole bag.
Okay. And he just kind of watches you do it, just shakes his head.
And pull out the sand. Wonder what this is. Now, it could be sand. Could be important.
You
Wonder what
remember?
would happen if I pull. Oh, I remember.
Mm-hmm. You've seen him use it once.
I'm glad Leary
You've seen
remembers because I don't.
Used it once before. Whenever you guys had all gathered together with Lady Frostspring, and you had been talking about the plan to go speak to the generals, he had taken some sand and poured it into like on the surface of the ground. Or of the table, actually, and had made like an interdimensional space on the inside, which is where he had grabbed all of his other stuff.
What happens if a caster loses his components? Is there like a cup of water still there that Nana brought in?
Yeah.
What if I just took some of the sand and sprinkled it into the water?
You see his eyes twitch.
Take a little more.
It kind of like floats into the sand. It almost looks like it dissolves, like kind of like sugar. It just becomes kind of translucent little bits of granules that hit the bottom.
Yes, this will be quite interesting. I wonder what's going to happen.
You can see him just kind of like his eyes twitch and then stop.
Who's going to get back first? Who are they going to believe? Now that will be fun to find out, won't it? If only Eliodora were here. Now I do wonder who could have sent her back to the Feywild. Why they would want to get rid of sweet, powerful Eliodora. What she must have stumbled across to get on someone's bad side.
He looks at you, just shakes his head, and like tries to like maneuver himself to where he's like sitting over at the edge of the bed just to kind of like look at you.
I'm gonna pull the arrow. Now, you don't want to wiggle off the bed. You never know what accident might happen.
He looks around, looks over at the table, kind of bounces on his bed a little like frustratingly, and then bounces hard and leaps up into the air and falls.
And I'm gonna loose an arrow.
He falls towards the bedside table, smacking his head on the corner. Like hard.
Oh, this is some Scream shit. They're gonna try to set me up.
Like hard, smacking it on. Doosh! You see his head like snap sideways, and you hear like the crack of something, and then he's gone.
What?
As the
Would I have been able to like get an arrow out?
fire, yeah,
bounced up?
sure.
Okay.
Did you just kill my son?
Wait, gone as in like
26.
or dead?
26. Oof.
Or
Yeah. Also,
unconscious?
because I interpreted that gone as like.
Yeah, he
I interpret
just
that
like
as dead.
no, no. So
Aaron's like, I can't run this many characters. I'm out.
Suicide.
peace, bitches. No, he hits himself really hard, and he's you see the briefest of like magic just like take his form, and it spins and it disappears. And your arrow strikes him, and you can see it hit. You hear the muffled, and then he's gone. It's like he vanishes in mist.
That would have been 7 points of piercing damage and 4 points of psychic damage.
7 and 4. Okay.
Damn.
As the arrow, as he disappears, and you immediately reach back to grab another one, as the ropes that had bound him kind of just crumple to the ground, as his form is gone. Hold on. I'm just gonna roll this on here because I want to see how this works. What? No. Okay, you feel a tug on the back on your belt, and you turn, and he is behind you, grabbing his bag. He is going to try and yank it from you. I need you to make a
do you not need
strength.
to do anything to Misty Step?
No, because this is actually just a Fey ability that he has when he takes damage. So that's why he hurt himself to do it. And then you hit him anyway, so it worked either direction. That is going to be a strength saving throw, yes. What did you roll? Contested.
Natural 20.
Okay, all right.
shit.
So he rolled a 15, so it doesn't matter. Because you want to use strength or dexterity for this, to pull it away or dodge out of the way.
Oh, dexterity would be a 28, so let's do that.
Okay. In the moment of him trying to grab for it, you feel the tug and you spin away, draw your bow once again, and he curses out loud as he takes the thing from his mouth. Leary, this isn't over, dear. Door! And a portal opens in front of him, whoosh, and he's gone. Is he?
Can I? Do I not have enough time to loose another arrow before the dimension doors?
You can definitely try.
Okay, bonus action. I want to try ensnaring
Leary.
strike again.
Oh, fuck. No, never mind. Meta. It's too...
16.
Never mind.
Yeah, you shut your mouth.
16
Damn it.
16 hits.
I know he's gonna Misty Step, but it's okay. Leary would try to take him down at this point.
Go ahead, make a roll ahead. Go ahead, roll. Roll for damage.
14 points of piercing and 2 points of psychic.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
I need to look up some of my other features.
As the
Guys.
arrow disappears into the portal, and as he's gone, you don't see the arrow anywhere else, but he is gone. Finneran has vanished.
I'm going to be on alert in case he pops out Misty Step again.
Okay. Now, in this moment,
I'll go.
you take your arrow, and you're just looking around the room, all the dark shadows that he could possibly hide in. You see nothing. Your senses are on high alert. Make a perception check for me.
Um, 12.
12. You look around. There's nothing makes a sound. Nothing leaves any indication of movement or existence. Your eyes catch the very corners of the table that is now kind of shuffled over from the impact of his falling. And you see just the faintest bit of dark green ooze on the corner of the table. And now as we move on over to Danissa and Danissa and Nana. Nana, you just had been awoken by the sounds of clanging metal on stone.
Do
What
I
do you
see
do?
our cat?
Make a perception check. You had rolled really high on your stealth, I think. I
Think.
had to look back at the.
I got 11 on perception. My perception's dog shit.
Oh, you didn't try and hide. You just did the perception check. So 11 on your thing. Go ahead
I
and
don't think
make.
we had gotten to it yet.
No,
Yes.
you had just jumped. Go ahead and make a stealth check. See if you had gotten out of the way.
Roll low.
Oh, no. Oh, 12.
Fuck!
Like right.
You kind of awake and you turn. You hear like the rustling of bushes or something, but you don't see anyone right off the bat.
I know, like someone's just fucking knocked me out.
Yeah.
Like someone's fucking here.
Yeah.
I think like I'm gonna be pretty pissed off, like brushing the dust off, getting the shits. Well, someone just knocked me out rudely while I was doing nothing. So it's either the elf or the cat. Or Fen.
I hear that. Oh, do I hear her say that?
Yeah. You're not far. You're not that far, and she's not being quiet about it.
What? What do you think I'm going to do? Stab you?
Oh, you can do much more than that. I'll stay hidden.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
You're hidden
gonna-
like just on the other side of this portal, just like enough with the stone keeping you in the darkness and the shadows from the little bit of light in this space. You're not like super well hidden. There's not a lot of space to hide behind, but you right now are unnoticed.
I'm scared, okay? I look, I've made mistakes. I don't know what's happening here. I'm out of my element. Fenrir told me this would be simple. Now I don't like the material plane.
Inside check that bitch.
Yeah, I'll go for an insight check.
All right.
But fuck.
What do?
16.
16. Are you? So for you, Nana, like, is this you being truthful, or are you hiding it? Like, you could either be like your deception
roll
or.
Yeah, I guess roll the check that you would want. If it's deceptive, then roll a deception check.
Deception?
If it's persuasive, then
I got a 12. Fuck. Oh wait,
Alright.
I have inspiration. I have inspiration. And I rolled a 12 again.
Okay. So you're being deceptive? Are you like, how much of this is a lie?
I am scared. Like there genuinely is fear.
In her voice, yeah.
Yeah. But it's more so that like it's not that she's like afraid that like she doesn't whatever. It's more that she doesn't know what happens next.
Mm.
She doesn't
It's
like she's not
uncertainty.
yeah, there's an uncertainty. She doesn't like it. And she like genuinely she doesn't trust like either of these two shits. but like she still fucking trusts Fenrir. Even if Fenrir's full of shit, she still trusts Fenrir. I don't care. Destroy it. I don't give a shit. If I have to ride a horse or walk, God forbid, we'll do that. Just can we wait, please? And I will head back to the inn.
Well, if she says that, I'll come out. Wait.
Oh, what up, cat?
Wait.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna turn around, like, just finally, fucking, there's the cat. What?
I wouldn't do this unless Just for the protection and the good of our world. I know you don't trust me, and you don't trust Leary. I feel you may not even trust Fenrian to an extent. But this game that we're playing between each other is not getting us anywhere. We need to be able to trust each other in order to move on and get this done so that we can end the war. Like, we all just want to end the war.
The war. I am so sick of hearing about the war.
I am too. It's my everyday.
Yeah,
I'm a
I've
soldier.
noticed. I'm tired. I've been told you want to smash a portal. Someone just made me go to sleep on the concrete.
That was me. I'm sorry. I didn't know if
Yeah, I assumed.
you were going to use something. You slept well.
You woke me up.
Sorry.
You're not very subtle.
This thing is not... The portal's too strong for me to do anything to it, anyway. So if Fenrian's going to do what he needs to do, then there's not much in the way of sabotage. Beside hiding what runes I can, but I don't know how far that gets me. I just know that it's not a good idea for us to open up a Fae portal in the middle of all this. If you can somehow convince him that we just move ahead and take the long route, be greatly appreciated for the entirety of Fae.
It's very unusual.
How
This
do
is the
we
first
know?
time I've seen you conspire. Not normally your speed. Miss Goody Two Shoes. Just considering that what you're saying is not a terrible idea.
I'll let you ride on my steed, if anything.
Fuck no, they bite. I want a carriage. Let's head back to the lady's shithole, the chatty one. And can we just wait for morning?
Okay.
Someone,
fine.
I don't trust the elf. Keep the elf away from me. She drugged my kid. She's a bad influence. Let's just go. Before guards come and we have to kill some people.
Right. Can I look around to see if
Yeah.
there's any guards?
Make a perception check.
$18.
Looking around, you don't see any movement that would indicate like guards coming this direction.
Let's get some sleep. We'll deal with this in the morning.
Okay. Actually, you want my trust.
Mm.
I'm going to cast suggestion on you. All right.
You're going to make me fall asleep.
That would be good, wouldn't it? Make you sleep in the dirt. See how your fur looks afterwards.
Go for it. If it means that we can find some semblance of trust between each other, then do it.
All right. I'm going to touch Denis's face. You don't hurt Fenrian unless I say it's okay. All right. And then I have to hold that for... Do I have to hold that? Is that the concentration thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And that'll last for a few hours. So if we see him again, my baby's safe.
Oh shit. I
Mhm.
can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, and then I guess we'll walk back. Yeah. Oh shit.
You start walking back.
There.
You start walking back. And it's, like I said, it's only a couple blocks.
Do we? No.
Can we stop at ice cream?
Can I investigate the ooze on the nightstand?
Yeah. Go ahead and you touch it. Make an investigation check. What are you? Well, what are you trying to determine? Like, is this more like a medicine? What are you trying to use here?
They're
What are
all
you
the
trying to-
same modifier.
So, but the outcome might be different. Not in so much what you're rolling, but like the description that
like-
I'm going for.
The nature of it, because I'm assuming it's different than like how we bleed.
Is green inside.
You would assume it to be from that kind of head wound, some kind of blood. But if
Right.
it doesn't look or act like ours is, like what is the nature of this substance?
Okay, so probably more nature then, or medicine.
Could you
Probably
identify
medicine.
this
I would
blood?
say, yeah.
A 15.
Ugh.
Ew.
It makes a very like sticky, tacky sound, but it has a consistency of congealing blood
Ugh.
of sorts. But it's not
What's
red, and it doesn't
it's like the
smell irony like blood does. It just
Plenty.
it's just different.
Like that milk plant that you and it's like
Ari.
white inside.
Ari's like, man, the guy can't even bleed in a not creepy way.
I'm gonna smile in the strange irony of this. Got to tell Danissa that I do think he is more plant than man.
Gross.
So you guys are walking back. Okay. You head back
Do you
to
want to stop for ice cream? I do
No.
like milk. Iced milk is
I'm gonna give Danissa just like a look, like
okay.
fuck.
Sorry, I'm not good at the interpersonal thing.
Yeah.
I give orders, then I kill. That's about it.
Unfortunate. Well, you seem to be quite fast friends with the elf.
I respect her abilities. She's a strong warrior, and she's honest.
Don't know if she bangs cats. You're probably meowing up the wrong tree.
Oh my god. All right. So, let's see. As you look at each other for a minute, you kind of continue walking.
Lady Frost Spring is the woman who pays us, by the way. For all of
Oh, I
Right.
forgot her name.
this. Yeah, she's
Frost
the one that
something.
You get to the door and it opens. There's a warm, inviting fire on the inside.
Oh no.
Hello.
Oh, this bitch.
How was your walk?
Good. Go to sleep.
You too.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys watch. Where you go open the door. Leary, are you still
Oh.
there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
I'm waiting, but my bow is down on the ground. It's not in my hands.
You open the door. You find the bed a mess.
Well, good night.
Yeah.
And Leary there in the room.
I can't. Obviously, Fen isn't here.
Not
Open
here.
my door.
Can I see fucking plant blood?
Do
Do I see signs of a struggle?
The bed just looks like it's unmade and a mess, but it doesn't look like there was a struggle.
You're back. Danissa, you come in here too.
What?
Where is Fen?
I heard a noise. Fen was gone.
No. No. That's cute, but no. What do I roll to see if she's full of shit?
Insight. What's your full shit roll?
Oh no!
Fuck, I got a 9. Why am I rolling so shit today?
Before I roll, I would like to make an argument, DM, being that we are Fae, and
Mhm.
Fae tend to be liberal with the truth.
Mhm.
There were noises in the room.
Yep.
Fend
Technically,
disappeared
she's
in the
not-
room.
Not
Yep.
lying.
I've not spoken a lie.
You have not.
Therefore, can I use
Persuasion.
persuasion instead of deception?
Nice.
You have argued a good case.
A 12.
She seems to be telling the truth.
You laughing at Yuri's comment?
Yeah.
This is your what did
Aries like fucking Faye.
fucking Faye. You did this. You drugged him. Something's happened, something's taken him, something's gone horribly wrong.
Nothing
Anna's
took him.
freaking
He
the
portaled
fuck
out
out.
of here.
Portal
He's
out of you.
gone.
What's wrong with you? He wouldn't do that.
Have you not been listening to anything we've said?
Why would I?
If
Okay.
he believes that he has been caught for
reason
what
would
he's
we
done,
have?
What did he say to you? Anything that he said to you? After you fucking drugged him.
If you only took a moment to really see Fenrian, really see him, not as this doting quasi-son or whatever the fuck you've got going on. Really see the liar in front of us this whole time.
We're all liars,
What
idiot. We're Faye.
Reason would we have to open up a Fae portal? And don't for a second think that I really believe you think he just wanted to skip a few days of travel. I know you're not that naive. You wouldn't have gotten where you are being that naive.
Eve. Honey, you're thinking so hard about this. Your little brain's going so fucking hard. You drugged my kid friend son. You're sitting in his room with a bow. You're you. The cat distracted me. Where's my fucking dagger?
The cat distracted you. I think you were the one that left first. Here's your dagger.
Why do you have my dagger?
Because it fell off the nightstand and I picked it up.
No. This is wrong. I need to talk to lady whoever the fuck.
If we were lying, would we have not killed you? Would
You could
Denissa not
try.
have tried to
You
kill
could
you?
try.
we just had a whole heartfelt conversation.
Shut it.
earlier. I will summon her, and we can talk to Lady Frostspring. And then she can tell you the truth.
Yes.
And we can tell her what he did.
Fine. Do it.
And if you still don't
Talk to
believe
her.
us, it's 2-1, and I hope you have fun in the material plane. Maybe you'll find someone rich.
Maybe you'll find anyone, you little shit. Summon the bitch.
Yikes! Oh
Okay,
my god.
Do I roll a religion? Or
Yeah,
can I just
I'd-
be like, hey,
Yo, excuse me. I mean, I would say you do it the same way you did last time. You are a paladin, so you kind of
I'll do a prayer.
prayer.
18.
18? Okay.
Freddy. This is. I love this game. I love D&D.
Taco, None just had a bring out this bitch. Oh my god. Yep. Okay. All right. You hear for a moment, and then you
Lady
feel that
Frostspring,
cold.
Come to me in my time of need.
Yes. What is it?
Fenrian has portaled away. He's become aware of, I believe, our plan. Or
I told you leave no stone unturned, but don't let him know that you had turned the
We
stones.
hear this conversation.
No.
How
tried
can
to-
I
Rumos
help?
Nana's like, where is the bitch?
How can I help?
He may be going back to our plane to let whoever it is that he is under the suggestion of. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's not here anymore. We tried to convince one of ours of his deception. Did you talk to him about what we had said? No.
I mentioned that he was drugged. It seemed pertinent. And that you thought he was talking with someone.
And then I'll relay that.
Give me a moment.
You don't hear anything for a minute. And then before you, a small speck of frost appears. And it grows and starts to swirl in a circle. And as it continues to swirl and freeze outwards into a almost mirror, that both of you can see now a reflection on either side of Lady Frostspring.
How may I
My
help
lady.
you? Who? What is happening?
Fenrir is missing. I don't know where he's gone, but he's drugged and he's not himself. He doesn't know where he is. We don't know where he is.
He lost 8 hours, we believe, of today.
Yeah, you can thank this one for that.
Well, we didn't want him to remember the portal.
We?
We?
You were involved?
Take full ownership of that decision. Proudly.
She's staring at Danissa. She did not know that Danissa was involved in the drugging. Fucking cat.
I'm afraid I have not been terribly honest with any of you. It is true that I have not heard from Fenrir. But I also know more about his past and tendencies than perhaps I let on to begin with. Fenrir is complicated. It is true he is Fae. It is not true that he is from the Feywild. He was born on the material plane. A product of a very imaginative child. One that had possibly some partial Fey blood to his ancestry. The child longed for a companion. And Fenrir came from that imagination.
God.
He shares a particular view of the material plane only because the view and information he has comes from that of a child. That being said, once he found his way back, he wanted to be assured that he could stay in the Feywilds. He has been of service to the courts for many, many, many years. He has a tendency to be problematic. He does make choices that can come across as rash. This is true. But despite his methods, he has usually been forthcoming. Lately, he has taken to the mountains outside of Driftthaw, and that is where I reached him. It was assumed that he was doing espionage there. When I summoned him here, not to say that there was an element to his surroundings that led me to believe that he may be inclined to darker things, but I ignored it. It is clear to me now that perhaps he is more in league with others that I am not aware of, and I am looking into this. I will have you know that I have also looked into the disappearance of your friend, and she has been found. We are attempting to reach her. She is alive and in the Feywilds, though quite far from most of us. How she reached the Feywilds while in the middle of the ocean, I can only imagine.
I've got a pretty good idea about that one.
If indeed Fenrir was up to something nefarious, and Eliodora stumbled upon it, all of these pieces seem to be fitting into a puzzle. I had hoped that I was wrong, that it was mere circumstance that had led to all of this. But it would seem that my keeping these secrets to myself endangered your lives as well. For that,
Lady
I
Frost,
apologize.
I say this with the utmost respect. You made a fucking terrible decision.
Damn.
I can understand why you might say such a thing. I am going to do what I can from here to see who he might be in league with. But as of now, watch yourselves. I am not saying he has fallen to Clover Rot. I am not sure what I am saying, honestly. Just be cautious. And try and stay on task.
I don't think that it's Clover Rot. So keep an eye out for any other factions that may be in play.
That is what we do in the courts. I will see what I can find, without raising further suspicions.
Frost's magic
Is it play?
isn't that common in the Summer Court, so maybe look within.
She seems to ponder for a minute. Well, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Nana, you've been closest to Fenrir this entire time. Have you noticed anything strange about him? I saw him surrounded in a chrysalis of ice the last time that I caught him doing something.
There was ice on his shirt. I just thought he was talking to this bitch,
Right.
so that there would be ice and that was normal. And are you saying he's someone's imaginary friend? Because I don't know what to do with that information. A kid made him?
What is the kid now? Does he live in the material plane? This child.
I do not know.
How long ago is this?
Considering the countless years that he's spent in the Feywilds, I would assume that the child is long dead.
Great.
Okay.
He's a dead child's imaginary friend. So much better.
The details are as varied as the rumors.
I want to cut her off. Just no respect. Mountains. He lives in mountains. Is where you found him.
That's where his laboratory was. I don't know if it's
How-
still there.
And how hard is it to get there?
You didn't think to look upon investigating him being suspicious.
I've sent people to go investigate, but I only just recently learned this, but moments ago.
You've known
Um,
Fenrir. No. How, in the Feywild. Where do you think that he would go to hide? If we know where his laboratory is.
That's probably the best bet, but I don't think maybe he's not hiding. Maybe he was taken. Someone took him.
Could be.
He's not a bad boy.
Nana, I saw him portal out.
Oh, that's so funny. You said you heard a noise and he was gone. Suddenly the story changes.
The stories never change. There were noises. He was gone. I didn't speak a lie.
Mhm. Can you sit outside or something? Do you have like a toy you can sit with and play outside? Because the adults are talking.
I think
There's only one of us being childlike and throwing a tantrum right now.
for the moment, it is best that you keep focused on your mission at hand. Allow us in the Feywilds to do what we can here. You keep your eyes on the prize. The longer we delay, the more lives are lost.
Right.
And whatever Fenrir may have had planned, we will have to divine it as we go. It might be
Let's
difficult.
talk about the pay rise then, because this just got a lot more complicated.
I will see that you are paid for your hardships. You can rest assured of that.
Fine.
Sorry that I've failed you
You have not failed me.
on your directive.
It was Fenrir that failed me.
Can I insight check her?
The music. Ooh. It's okay.
Maybe you are
That's-
Fenrir.
Is a 22.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me.
I await my whispers.
I believe too much in her. I won't insight check her.
Got that paladin faith.
Yeah.
This is fucking bullshit.
This whisper is brought to you by extreme mistrust.
Mm.
Extreme mistrust. Try it today.
That was the noise I was trying to think of, Taco. When Denissa was hiding, I wanted to make the pss, 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 pss. I got fishy crackers.
Oh no! I love fishy crackers.
Meow mix. Meow mix.
Yeah, Max.
All right.
Oh, nice. I got an inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank you, Graham, for letting me know.
All right. So,
Nice.
she kind of turns to Nana.
I am sorry for the amount of chaos that this has brought to you. I know that you have known Fenrir for a long time. But rest assured you are doing what is best, not only for yourself, but for others as well. As little a consolation as that might be. Keep your wits about you. You were chosen for a reason. I just hope that that reason was the right one. We will speak again soon.
And the portal starts to close in on itself before it cracks and fades into drifting snow. And I love you, Josh.
Well, I'm going to the Feywilds to find Fenrir.
You're leaving.
Why the fuck would I stay here?
We have more to do. You will be paid for this mission. We need someone like you.
Oh, you seem to be doing just fine. You'll be okay. I'm sure they'll find the other one and they'll send her back to help you. You don't... It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna go. It's fine. Do I still have Newt's pendant?
Yeah.
I think we should all honestly go back because this seems a little bit more pressing. Sorry about your snow lady. She can wait.
I'm not going anywhere.
We have a mission.
Mission. Christ. If they found Fenrir, would they hurt him?
Well,
I think it
they've been
depends
aware of-
on who he's fighting for and who finds themselves in charge.
I can't trust either of you. Makes sense, but I need to think. If we just spend one night here and then we can decide in the morning.
Get a night's rest. And
If you can resist from drugging anyone in your sleep, or if you can resist me from putting me in a sleeping spell, that would be great. I would really appreciate that from the both of you.
just don't try to open a portal to the Feywild and
Yip, 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 yip. Get out.
we had our reasons. I'll leave.
I will as well, but I'm going to stop in the hallway to talk to Denissa for a moment.
Wait, first, Leary. Dagger.
I already gave it
You
to
little
you.
thief.
I gave it to you.
You got everything else in there? Anything else fun that you decided to take out of the room?
Nothing that's
You little
yours.
pickpocket. Fine. Out. Good nap. You got bags under your eyes.
God
Beauty
damn
sleep.
it. Oh my god.
I want to take a, go halfway down the stairs so she's not directly on the other side of the door.
Okay, just so that we're clear, this is a single floor space.
Oh.
This
Why
is
did I
a-
think everything
this
was
is-
upstairs?
Yeah, I
This
don't
is-
know why I kept thinking.
This is literally a
I
like
think just
a Motel
every D&D
6,
in my
but
brain
just
is the bar.
fla- yeah.
and then the
Do you
room.
reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon that one lady is sitting in her bed just listening, like,
the fuck is happening?
fuck
what's
is room?
going on?
We're not coming back to this hotel.
It's basically the way it is, the door opens into the little kitchen and the dining room, and then one wing on this side is where the owners live, and then the other wing is the six bedrooms that are out that direction. So there
Gotcha.
is just
And I
down the
will
hall.
Step
Yeah.
out, step down the hall.
Garish's character's in one of the rooms.
Yeah,
About
writing a
it.
review. The noise in this place is terrible.
1 star will never come again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as you guys go to your rooms. Or you're
I'm
gonna-
going to walk down the hallway and hope that Denissa follows me.
Oh, okay. Do you follow, Denissa? Okay.
I don't. Well, no, I do mean to speak ill of your patron. I'm sorry. But her level of incompetence is staggering. She found Fenrian brooding in the mountains, doing who knows what kind of shady shit. Sent him anyway back to the plane that which she has come from. Did not tell us any of it. Has been so focused in on the generals that she's ignoring what is clearly rot from within.
Right.
And continues to push us in the direction of the generals when clearly there are bigger problems to fix. To be honest, the generals seem like the least of our worries now. We've got a mad imaginary friend hell-bent on what seems to be pulling the material plane and the Feywild together, and clearly now we know his motivation. You need rest, or you're going to be exhausted. I'm going to the portal, and I'm not leaving it until we can find a way to break it.
The portal does not want to be broken. We've tried. It's powerful, ancient magic. The only thing we can do is take one of the runes, or I don't know. It's not something that can easily be destroyed. I tried. It would take an archfey, perhaps, to do
Well,
it.
then I'll stand watch, and I'll take them out one by one if I have to. I'm not letting them in. Or whoever the fuck Fen wants to bring out to pull our two worlds together. We've not seen the last of him by a long shot. And until I get this fixed, I could care less about the generals. I'm sorry, I know they've been ruining your home. But there are refugees here. If we bring all of that chaos together, there's chaos and then there's chaos.
I have to stick to the mission.
And then one final thought that's been bugging me. What was Fenrian's end goal in bringing Nana along? Clearly she doesn't know. So why did he select her to come?
Right.
To have someone that would believe him unconditionally? I mean, I know she can do magic, but...
I was under the impression that Lady Frost Spring was the one who chose Nana.
Do we know, DM, if, like, Fenrian picked up Nana to come along? Or are we under the impression that, like, Lady Frostspring selected everyone?
Fenrian was Lady Frostspring's selection, and he was going to bring an assistant.
Oh.
And again, back to the point. You know someone with that kind of past, dealing in what you already determined to be suspicious activity, and you can't find anyone else who's an expert at the material plane when clearly his only expertise is from a child's imagination. Your ruler's kind of shit.
Damn.
You know in
savage.
you know in Encanto that one girl that just she hears everything and she goes at the end. That's literally what just like.
Look, Leary is a fighter, and her
Yeah.
respect for incompetence is none.
Yeah.
It's under a lot of stress. And I don't understand why she made the choices she did, but we have to roll with what we have if we're going to save our plane. We need to continue on this path. And now
But
that
if we
she's
get
aware,
distracted by the clover rot when there's a much bigger threat looming. Think about someone who wants to take over, to merge our two worlds together. What perfect cover than us destroying ourselves from within, when the real threat is from without.
we can stay here.
I
a
won't
while.
stop you from your mission, but my mission right now is to break the gate. I know you said it doesn't want to be broken, but neither does my will.
We may be able to. I can talk to Lady Frostspring again to see if we can do that, or if she can give me the strength to destroy
No
it.
offense to you, but I don't trust her. She has done nothing on the outside untrustworthy, but her record of decisions leaves a lot wanting.
I think we should call it a night. You're going to stay at the Fae portal tonight.
Yes,
That's what you're saying.
I'm not leaving it.
There's a lot of shady people out there.
I think I can handle myself.
We can do shifts.
No, you need rest. Not the way that I do. You need your strength.
This city is not safe.
Besides, I've never met a guard that can't be distracted by a pretty face. Or shut up by a very large arrow.
I suppose. I can't lose you to. If something does happen overnight. And there is talk of monsters. I heard things walking through the alleyways. Just please be careful.
Promise.
Before I send her off, then I will. How long does that last? I don't have anything. Okay, never mind.
All right.
All right.
Do you go back to your room? There you head out to the portal right away?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a chair in the room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the chair up against the door.
Okay.
If you. Yeah, that's fine.
Nana, what are you doing?
Very tempted to wake up the lady because, oh my god, I need alcohol. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's my plan, is I'm gonna go down to the bar and just like start tapping on shit and be like, woman, get your ass out here!
Yes, yeah.
Wine!
Wine.
Now!
Wine. Yes, wine, of course. Let me get you some wine. Late night, lots of shouting. You all right?
Can I... That might be mean. I want to cast just like a second of fear just to like get her to leave me the fuck alone.
She kind of just, she pours it and just kind of looks at you like, you don't even have to cast anything. I would say you just with your face make an intimidation check. See how intimidating you could be. I mean, I have an idea because you would, real life freak me the fuck out. So
A 7, so maybe I'm crying while this is happening.
no, I will say that I will give you there is the attempt of like leave me the heck alone, but there is also like a torrent of other emotions and feelings that you are having right now. So she knows to she serves the wine and walks away back into the kitchen. And you sit there and you think, Leary, you make your way through the streets. The fog is more intense as it is now still oddly cold, wet, and humid in this outside space. Make a perception check for me.
12.
You take the couple of blocks and you get to the portal. It's lone, darkened, and cracked. A crack runs up along the stairs and across the portal base itself, cutting across it, almost bisecting it just by like maybe an inch. What do you do?
Going to sit in the shadows. Right beside it, keeping an eye on it at all times.
Make a stealth check for me.
$17.
17. There's a couple of occurrences where some guards walk by. It's pretty high though, so the odds of them noticing you as they're just passively walking along are nil. You don't see any movement or activity. Nana, once you drink your wine, what do you do?
Drink more wine. What do you mean?
Okay. You were drinking the bottle. No, I just meant like after you finished with the wine, do you just get more plastered or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm keeping it going. I'm drinking the pain away. The one person in the world who I didn't fucking hate is someone's imaginary friend, and I'm having an existential crisis.
Fair enough. Danessa, you go to sleep?
Try to.
It's a rough night of sleep, but it comes eventually. By morning, the light starts to stir, and everyone wakes up wherever they find themselves. Nana, you back in your room?
No, I'm still drinking.
Oh, you don't even sleep?
I maybe fell asleep at the bar, just like on my arms.
We'll say that then for the point of not having tried to sleep, and you'll probably get 1 point of exhaustion. Even if you did sleep, we'll give you you recharge everything else, but you'll have a point of exhaustion just from the fitful
I'm good with
sleep.
that. I'm good with that.
Leary, once light starts coming around, what do you do?
Nah, keep waiting. Well, in the pre-dawn, kind of dim light, I'd like to investigate the stones and see if there's, because you mentioned the crack running through the base, and look at the stones and just, I'm not strong.
Make an investigation check.
But 13.
Make a history check as well. See if you remember something.
Someone should have given me inspiration tonight because that's a natural one.
Sucks to suck. Welcome to the low roll club.
Looking around.
I can give her my inspiration.
Players can give inspiration to other players.
Damn. Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have inspiration and you want to give it to somebody.
Oh, and I think someone in chat just redeemed it.
Jum, Leary.
There we go.
Okay, so hold on to yours, and we'll use the one that Jum has
I
given.
mean, that's still only a 3, but it's not a natural one. So,
It's true.
you know.
Looking around, this crack wasn't here earlier. It wasn't here whenever you first had arrived. This was new.
But Dennis and I never talked about it.
Correct. And
So
you
this
know
could
that
have been
Dennis had tried, indeed. Leary and Denissa, you awake in the morning. What are you guys doing? Larry has not
Going
returned.
to- Oh. I'll undo the chair.
Mhm.
And then check the other side of the door to see if there's any like scratch marks or something. In case I fell asleep and didn't realize that she needed to come back in or something.
Nope.
I'll knock on Nana's door.
Nana's not there.
Have fun with that.
You go back to the main room and you see a very,
It feels like Resident Evil.
very
It's locked.
yeah. You see a very groggy looking Nana being served some porridge as the
The porridge
board-
away.
the
Bring
board
wine.
bartender. She looks like her hair is kind of disheveled a little bit. Looks like she slept there at one of the tables.
You know, like how she's got it normally in the braid.
Yeah.
It's out of the braid. It's in its full like fucking puffball mode.
Like one eyelash, like extension is hanging off.
Mm-mm. It's
Oh,
messy.
no. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on you.
Ooh.
Or no, I'm sorry. Where is it? I have a thing that like where is it?
Yes, Graham.
Yes, good point. She just pushes the bowl away. No carbs.
What is it, Josh? What are you doing?
Yeah, that'll work. Lesser Restoration.
Clears her of her hangover.
Mm-hmm.
More wine.
No more wine for you.
As you do that, I'm reaching for the wine.
I'm going to like swipe it out of her hand.
I
Okay.
will fucking swipe you. The like still like kind of like face down. She's like turns her head, just like, really?
Cured your hangover, and we need to leave. Have you thought at all about what we were talking about last night, or did you just drink all night?
Take a wild guess. Where's the other one? Where's the bratty one?
She didn't come back.
Good, maybe she died.
I'm gonna go look for her.
All right, check
cleaned up.
check a bog. Maybe she's face down, if we're lucky.
You're terrible.
And you took my wine. And I'm gonna do that like the hand slappy. Bar lady.
I'm gonna like eye the bar lady. No.
Okay. So, for the sake of expediency, we'll say that Nana does get a little bit of a lighter, not as intense wine, but it's more of a breakfast wine. But something to pacify her.
Mimosas.
A mimosa. She gets a mimosa. And you go and meet Leary.
Sangria.
I want to
Also-
keep studying it.
Go ahead. Also, a
I-
Brundle stick comes up and is just like, "Are you ready
Oh
to
yeah,
go?
Brundlestick.
There was. How did you sleep?
Is he talking to me?
All of you. Just like
I'm
he
gonna,
kind of
like-
finds you guys.
Can I do the thing where you just look at him like, oh fuck! I forgot you were here.
Where's your little friend?
She went out to
Imaginary, apparently. He never existed. It's a whole thing. Shut up.
Oh,
Shut up.
okay. Should
go-
I get the horses ready?
Yes. I'm gonna go get Leary. I'll be back.
I will bring the horses around then.
Thank you, Brundlestick.
And you go to find Larry.
I want to see if there are any weak spots in the mortar between the stones to maybe like knock a dagger into to start knocking them loose to have it tumble.
Make
Anything I
investigate-
can think
you give
of
investigation check
to-
as Janissa comes up to find you.
Do I notice the crack?
Yeah?
Oh.
Because you
Five.
definitely have not seen it before. No, it's
This
nothing
was-
nothing where you can find a dagger. But
This is
interestingly
not-
enough, you try it, and part of the mortar collapses. The stones kind of crumble and fall. It definitely was not this crumbly before.
Maybe
Danissa, you
Frost
watch.
Spring may have done this. Deactivated the portal somehow. I'm gonna put my hand on one of the runes that's there. And just kind of like try to pour magic into it to see if it'll do the same glowing thing that it did.
No effect.
I think this
I'm
is
Not proficient in Arcana, but can I insight check the stone to see if this is a good thing or a bad thing? Or whatever kind of check this might be.
Whatever you would like to use on it.
I guess Arcana would make the most sense
Sure.
because you can't really insight check a stone.
Arcana.
But just with Finn being out of reach, and man, a 4. I have used up all of my good rolls trying to murder Fenrian. At least that was something.
You, from what you guys have gathered so far, this portal was damaged somehow. How is unclear, but it is no longer held together by whatever magic had held it together the night before. Who or what had done this, you're not sure.
We had definitely heard Fenrian talking about using an incantation to activate the
Nope.
portal to go through.
That he was hoping to talk to Lady Frostspring to find something, yes, that would allow
Okay,
that.
but him mentioning the successful incantation was just to Nana
Yes.
when she walked in. Okay.
Correct.
Is there? I feel like stop me because I'm probably going to try to ask to investigate until something comes of it. But just
I would say spending the time that Brundlestick requires to go get the horses and back, you have looked backwards and forwards on this thing.
I'm going to use detect magic to see maybe what kind of magic was used to destroy it.
You can,
Or
but
see if there's
I
any
will
magic
tell you
left
right
on
now
it.
that there was no magic on it whatsoever. It looks like ordinary stone. And you
No.
know that your detect magic is working on everything else.
Yeah.
is there anything around
A dragon.
this area that
I
might
could
have been?
observe.
Brundlestick is looking a little nervous. He's like,
Can I look around for any of the ooze?
I will say that with the investigation that you had been like pouring over this area, you didn't see any.
I wouldn't have missed
anything
anything. Okay.
You didn't see anything that would like that specific because you were definitely looking for anything that looked out of the ordinary, and that would have definitely had been out of the ordinary.
I want to ask.
I'm going to tell Danissa. Oh, I
Lady
forgot to tell
Frostspring.
you. Henry is more plant than man.
Yeah.
He
How
didn't
did-
bleed. It was this like ooze. It
Ooze.
felt like blood, but it didn't smell or look like blood.
What color was it?
Remind me, what color was it? Was it just like black
dark,
or like a
it's
dark green?
dark green.
It's like a dark green.
Oh, so he's like a
I think it's a salad.
celery, not a watermelon.
Yes.
We should probably get going.
Is he there, like with us?
Yeah, that's why I said in the amount of time that he went for him to go get it and back, you have searched this place back and forth,
Okay.
and there is nothing more.
We
He looked just you guys standing around like he's getting kind of like he's watching as the people are starting to move about the city, not wanting to get stuck here or caught here.
let's not linger around the thing. I'll do a quick Freya, ask if she's the one who's responsible for this.
And if she's not?
Then we report it. The good thing is that this portal doesn't seem like it can be used anymore.
I don't trust her. What would have... There are no coincidences. Why in the what? 2 hours we were gone? Did this suddenly break? Who did it? Who here knows to break this now when it stood this long?
I couldn't tell you. But whoever it is hopefully on our side.
I don't like not knowing this much. It's
Maybe
dangerous.
I did more than I thought I did. It was slow break. I don't suppose. What?
All right. So, as you guys gather your things,
I want
Gather.
to channel Lady
and
Frost.
pray. Mhm.
Yeah. Just to talk to her, because this is big. Like a Fae portal is no longer
Yeah,
active. Like, big deal.
you pray, invoking the name of Lady Frostspring. And tell her, I mean, just kind of catch her. It's like say everything that you've just discovered.
Ask her if she's the one that's destroyed it or deactivated it or something.
I suppose then, on the bright side, it can't be used any longer. But it was not I who did this.
Is there anyone that would have the power to destroy a Fae portal?
There are ways to do it. It would simply require the proper knowledge. But it was not me who did this.
Could I acquire this knowledge? In case we run into one later, and if anyone tries to pull a fast one.
Given time, I could teach you.
Thank you. We're on our way.
All right.
Nissa. Give me 1 day. 1 day to sit and watch the portal. You
do
can
Nana got no rest whatsoever.
buy more supplies to take to refugees. I don't know.
We'll do something here.
But
Perhaps somebody in town has information about the Clover Fallen. I'll see about it.
just
We can
1 day
say.
to watch to see if whatever did this comes back. I don't have a
We-
good feeling.
You'll have to convince Brundlestick.
Brundlestick.
Yes.
Have a small favor to ask.
And
I know you're in a rush to go, but I need 1 more day.
for what?
I need knowledge. You can, I told Danissa, you can use the day. I'll give you material money. I don't know, buy blankets for refugees, something to help.
The longer that we stay here, the more chance there is of you being found, of me being found.
Well, then don't stay in one spot for long.
If you want
Just
to
1
stay,
day to sit in the shadows.
I am going to move on. So you can either find your own way to the grandfather tree, or you come with me. But I cannot, after all that you have shown me, be irresponsible in my decisions again. I want to do what I can for those who are waiting on my things. I respect what you want to do, but I have my own mission. And there are people who are counting on me to survive. I don't want their blood on my hands also.
I understand and I respect that immensely. I've
You
got
taught
to
me.
find out to protect my people.
Of course.
DM, I can't remember. I know we found out about the grandfather tree on the mainland, and it's part of elf history, part of Fae. Did we get a map to that, or just like a
You know
scribble?
the direction that you would need to go to get there.
Okay. I can find my way. It's up to the other two if they go or stay. But I'm staying.
Ask Nana. I really do think that this portal will be okay.
Am I here?
Because you guys
Oh,
were getting
fuck.
ready. You guys were getting ready to leave.
In my head, I was still back in the tavern, like,
You're just like
Yelling
munching
at
on
someone.
snacks, waiting for this scene to end.
all right. Then in my head, maybe I'm like fucking on a horse, just like trying to stay awake, just like I don't care. Let's just go. Let's leave this place. Let's go to a big tree. I think that's where we were headed. I don't like the lizard, but I don't disagree with the lizard. Also, I'm already on the horse. Please don't make me get off. It was really hard to get on.
We will go at a slower pace.
But you can catch up.
You can catch up.
I'll get a horse. I can catch up.
I will
don't
leave you
have to-
this horse. But I must at least be on my way. I'm carrying things that would end.
What was that? You like froze
Yeah,
for
you,
a
like-
second.
No.
You
Oh,
got
there it
haunted
is.
for a minute.
You're good now.
I
Literally.
said,
But
I am carrying things on me that would not end well if they were discovered I was carrying them.
Ooh.
These things
Just get
must
more and more interesting.
These things must reach their destination for the good of this rebellion. He kind of looks around as he said it, just like to make sure nobody heard him, but
I'm gonna lean in really conspiratorially. Fuck the Fae. Do what you've got to do.
then I will leave you these instructions on where we can find each other on the road. You are a skilled tracker. You can do this. But be quick. The Thayans are everywhere. And they will suss you out. They have done
Yeah.
so to
There are few
Many.
problems I've run into that can't be solved with a pretty face or a large arrow.
fine.
Nana's gonna make a vomit noise at that statement.
And a little bit like actually comes out.
All right, Danissa, are you staying or leaving?
If that's the case, then I'll go. We can leave.
Okay.
But I'll miss you. I don't have anyone to speak Lunan with.
Maybe you can teach Brundlestick. Gods know Nana won't learn.
I don't know if she can make. Can she speak? Can you even speak cat?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, fuck no. I
Not
can
at all.
speak Common, Elvish, Giant, Primordial, and Sylvan.
What?
Perfect.
One language that you didn't choose. Good.
All right.
'Cause
So
we'd be sussed out.
you guys leave, and Lyria stays. You stay there at the Juicy Frog.
No, I'm going to find somewhere within my bow's range, within line of sight, to
Okay.
keep out and keep my eyes on the portal.
All right.
I want to know if it's going to continue to crumble, if someone's going to show back up, because someone did this when we were gone on the day we were trying to destroy it, and I want to know who and why.
Mm.
Because I don't trust
You-
this at all.
You go, and we'll say you can find like a
And
high
it can
point.
even be, a high point, because
You
I'm used to
Assassin's Creed.
trees
You
and-
Assassin's Creed this, and like go up into the rooftops, and keep a watch for the entirety of the day. Guards come and go. At one point, you see several wizard-like individuals dressed in red, people that you have seen around the city already, come by and seem to take notice at the break.
I feel like my fingers would twitch on the bowstring, but I would know this is not it.
But they seem to be studying it as if they had not noticed or seen this before, and now are noticing. After they leave,
That
it's not
is
long
a
after.
problem.
It's not long after another pair of guards come, and these stay and are posted. And after some time, freaking Skyrim music starts playing. After some time, another Thayan delegation arrives. This time, two very prominent looking women, followed by a handful of other scribes. And they come and they walk around and they look. They poke. You can see various incantations being made as the guards watch over them. One of the scribes had been off to the side. Lady Valindra! Lady Valindra, I have found something! And he brings up a small, like, rock that has runes inscribed on it. And he, like, rushes over to her and takes it. You can see them speaking and talking amongst themselves. They're there for at least most of the afternoon, writing, scribing things down, before eventually the women leave, and as do the guards. And no one has come by that seems to be responsible for this. It has been all reactionary to the change in this portal. You definitely get the sense that they knew what this was and were curious about its sudden change in not appearance, but in functionality, I suppose. There is now a guard that is stationed there, just a solitary one. But that is it. Day turns to night. You rest while you can. And there is no change. The next day comes.
Is that guard still there all night?
He gets rotated out. He's not the same guard the whole time.
But there is a guard like station.
But there is
there at
always a
all
guard
times.
stationed there. And by morning, the final guard comes and is relieved, and there is no replacement. You see part of the once moon-shaped thing just crumble and fall, just from looks like decay or rot.
There's no one around anymore.
But no one's around anymore.
I want to try to stealth down.
Okay.
And find a piece with a rune on it. Take it and then quickly dart out.
Okay. You take
I
it.
just want to have
and
one
you see
piece that won't complete.
Right. You take it with you, and even as you pocket it and palm it, and we'll say as you head out of the city, and occasionally you take it out and look at it, the rune that was so clearly carved on there is now covered in moss, almost obscuring a lot of what rune had been there to begin with. And in time, you meet up with Danissa and Nana, not too far outside the city. You continue to travel. It is not an awkward traveling, but it is definitely, there is this air of like oddness. Eleodora has been missing. Which, in that time, I will say that you do hear from Lady Frostspring that Eleodora was recovered, and they are working as a way to try and bring her back to you guys.
What did she say about how she left?
They just know that they has been found. She has been found. They have not talked to her yet, or not. Word has not reached back yet. That they just know that she has been located and is being brought back to Lady Frostspring, and they're gonna find a way to bring her back to you guys.
Okay.
Again, this is one of those things where you can't insight check a vibe. You can't like vibe check. Well, you can if you're a Bria Iyengar, but would, and also a lot of this is me RPing the unease at the gate. Would I feel okay enough at the crumbling nature of the gate to feel some sense of peace about it?
It's not
like
going
leaving
to be
it?
used. Yeah, I would say you get a feeling. Even over time, you can feel the stone that you carry with you. It still stays a stone, but whatever magic was on it has crumbled. You know that that portal cannot be used again. At least not in its current state. Hold on here. Let me see. As you guys continue to travel, though, you see a lot. You pass through a lot of battlefields. Most of them far outside of Neverwinter, days out. The total day travel now has been cut down to 7. From the 18 that had been on foot. And about 4 days out, you see your first battlefields where forces had clashed against the Red Wizards and the destruction that has been brought. You've
This is
seen
just for me personally. What direction from Neverwinter are we headed?
east.
Okay, so towards like the ruins of Thunder Tree.
Yes, past the forests. We'll say that your first your first battlefields are here. Where is it? Probably just north of Yartar. Between Yartar and Longsaddle is where your first battles fields you've seen. And you continue navigating, stayed outside of the main roads. It seems like this is more of a smuggler's path that you take. It's none of the main roads, but it's a straight shot almost outside of Neverwinter. And finally you reach the high forest, the edges of which are these tall and enormous trees. And it is the first time since reaching the material plane that the three of you feel any semblance of what feels like home, as these forests have that magic vibe to them. But even in traversing the first few miles into the forests, you find evidence of more of the corruption that the Red Wizards have brought with them. You find remnants of small battalions and armies of men that have been swallowed by the forest, whether by vine, tooth, or claw. They have been left to rot. The violence that the war has brought between the rebellion and this empire, you see, has spread throughout this land, and it brings back, at least for Denissa, plenty of memories between the Clover Rot and the Fae courts. Although this is more carnal in a way, as the material has its own ferocity that even in the Feywilds it doesn't seem to match. And eventually you come to a point where you can hear the roar of water, the sounds of a river, and maybe a waterfall. You are told by Brundlestick that this is your destination. This is the place. Hold on, let me change this. There we go. This is the place that he has been seeking. The Oak Shadow Estate, a logging company. And this is where the home of your Fae soldiers is. And as you approach this river, here deep within the forests, you can see that there is this large tree that breaks apart this river. And built around this tree is a 3-story large structure that sits like almost like a straw hut, but is open to the cool, refreshing air. And walking across a bridge to meet you, you see 3 individuals, one of whom I'm going to have come into the room with us.
What this?
Let me see if I can get this to function.
What the fuck? What the heck?
Oh, we're gonna have to move people around. Hold on. Hey!
What the heck?
There we go. Wait, now I gotta move you over here. And that is in the right place. Lyra's in the right place. I need to move
God.
you and you. Nope. You and you. Yay, we're all back in the right space. Hello!
Hello! I've been waiting for so long.
But
Oh
as 3 individuals step forward, you see 2 human women, more advanced in years, early 60s perhaps. Oh, Lyri and Nana swapped? Oh, okay,
No,
yeah,
I am
hold on.
Lyri. Shh. Why'd you ruin it, Graham?
No, you can't have Lyri. You will pry her from my cold dead
You
hands.
screwed the pooch.
You see 2 human individuals, and if you would like to describe yourself, sir.
Yes. Danaris is wearing normal field working attire currently. Has a nice large straw hat and completely barefoot. Long yellow hair, equally yellow skin. His eyes don't show any sign of pupil. They are just clear, shining yellow. It's hard to tell where he's looking, but as you approach, says, "Welcome. You seem to have been traveling for quite some time. You look absolutely feral." Well, if you would like, please come. I'm sure you could all use a bath and some food and perhaps a game of chess.
Sounds nice.
Yes. Once again, my name is Delnaris.
Apologies. It's been a long travel. I'm Dynissa, Elevor Frostfang. This is Lyri, and Nana. She'll need a bath, and
Brundle
she'll need to
Not
be
as much
attended
as
to.
both of you. This one needs her nails
Need it.
clipped.
Well,
This is Brundlestick.
If you have a little
can-
box that she could shit in, that would be great.
Did
we
you see?
have many places for you to take care of all of your natural ablutions and a place for you all to sleep. I'm assuming separately.
Oh,
Right.
don't know. Check
Brundle.
with Leary. She
you
might
see
find
the-
someone along the way.
The blue dragonborn just like
Lyri's
nods
kinda
his
shrugs a
head,
little
slowly. It has been a long, long travel. The two women that have accompanied Delnaris, like nod to each of you as you make your introductions. One of them says, "My name's Lahari, and this is my sister Namanthra, and we are pleasured to make your acquaintances. You are welcome in the Oak Shadow Estate as long as you bear no ill will. Please make yourself at home. We have other guests here, so you will not be alone. But do come and enjoy the villa." And she
What's the name of the
gestures
estate?
Oak Shadow.
Yes, the Oak Shadow Estate.
Does it looks like it's a villa. I'm very
Yeah.
excited. Villa sounds much
Ooh.
better than inn.
I
Like
will.
the wording.
I like the wording already. This is good.
Villa.
So
Yeah.
as you guys go in and make yourselves comfortable, we are going to go ahead and end there. As we
Sorry,
head.
we tried to murder each other and you couldn't come in yet.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. I've been sitting here the whole time, just like,
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
oh yeah. It's like I
Um,
want to stay an extra day.
I was like, this is suspicious as fuck. I don't trust it.
Nana
Here,
was good. She just wanted to fucking get drunk. I
yeah.
can do that anywhere.
If
It's
you
like-
will.
Cozy.
If you look in the Game of Santos art, on our Discord, you will see a picture of the Oak Shadow Estate.
Ooh, okay.
Aww. I wanted. Aww.
She's all like, "That's not."
Ooh.
This is not a villa. This is a mushroom with
Oh.
like windows.
A mushroom.
This
Excuse
feels like
you?
home.
Excuse you.
Your
This
house
is my
is bad,
home.
and you should feel bad.
You
All
smell like horse ass.
All right.
That's
So-
actually just the horse.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Delnaris. We look forward to seeing what the next step of the FaeHunter adventure is. I will say that as we come to a close, do you want a little post-credit scene?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh
Sorry,
boy.
we have to kill you and your entire family. Later.
Well, you never know. You know, things
We'll
can
see.
go. Things
see
can
how it
go.
goes.
Things can
Yeah.
go. All right.
Either someone in the party is gonna sleep with you, or you're gonna fucking die. That's the two ways it's gonna go.
Good
Both.
luck. That's all I have to
Almost.
say. On both of those fronts, good luck.
Oh my goodness. All right, let me see here. Let me set up the appropriate goodness. In the words of Josh, the appropriate goodness. You know how you do like this? You're, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. We'll do this one. Okay. Yeah, this works.
I got Fenrir down that low. 2 more hits and I could have murdered him.
Yeah.
Wait, how do
really?
you know this?
The D&D Beyond overlay on Twitch.
Oh.
He's down to 27 out of 67.
What?
Now you got him pretty bad.
I
I'm
should've
glad
just
that
kept
my
going.
my overlay isn't on there. All the secrets.
All the secrets.
Can't let them know.
All of nope. Finrian trudges through the streets of Neverwinter. Angry. Spiteful. It was bound to happen. This is fine. If it hadn't been for Nana warning him, giving him reason to question, he would never have been able to shake the poison. Luckily, he was more cunning than he think even they realized. Having had the memories returned to him, he found the portal. And they thought they could outsmart me. That's fine. They can't follow me if it's broken. He uses the incantation. The broken rocks start coming back up to make the circle. He looks back at the city. He looks back at the city once more. Puts his hands together. And bringing them outwards, a tangle of vines and roots expand outwards to create a small little plant-like humanoid that he sets down on the ground as it kind of continues to fill out, only about a foot tall as little sprouts come over its head. Do me a favor, little sprout. Go back up to the palace or wherever it seems that those high and mighty folk are. Tell them I'm going to be in contact with them. We have business to attend to. I can find and make new friends anywhere I go.
Fuck.
Maybe they'll be of use to me as I make my way to the grandfather tree. And he finishes the incantation as the portal opens and he steps through. And one last hand stands on the outside as he snaps his fingers and the portal cracks. And the magic dies. The little sprout plantling that is left starts skittering off into the city. As it leaves and the silence fades, a figure walks towards the portal. An elven Eladrin woman, here to make sure that this portal won't be used this night. But the magic is already fading. The stones are already turning back to their cold and inert selves. Minutes too late. And that's where we will end for tonight.
Fuck.
As Finrian
You
is out.
motherfucker. I should have
out
just
there.
murdered you while you were tangled up.
He would never have thought to use a restoration spell on himself if Nana hadn't said that he had been poisoned. And so then he was like, oh, well, let me get out of here and fix myself.
And make new friends anywhere.
No, I love that you're like, yeah, this makes sense. Fucker, new friends.
Mother
I saw your face really like,
bitch.
Oh, I was good. There's so much more. I'm just loving that. I was like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense.
Look at my fucking son face. Tell him what you did. Tell him your crimes.
He needed
How
someone.
dare you.
who would.
Show him your horses.
He needed someone who would believe in him, and who wouldn't question him. It
Can't
was
believe you've done this.
simple.
Can't believe you've done this.
Simple manipulation after that. But now the cat's out of the bag.
I'm so angry. Oh my god.
You're not even angry at the right thing.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
I know, it's gonna be so great. I'm looking forward to next time, because now we have another
week, right?
another
We're not
chaotic.
skipping weeks anymore, right?
We have another chaotic individual with us. So, whew, this is gonna be entertaining and feral. I am only so sure. Entertaining and feral.
As soon as I said that, I watched Mara go, son of a...
Nah. Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
this
the
word.
the words.
I know it.
These words.
This word.
Yeah, oh, this word. I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for another lovely another lovely evening filled with so much drama. I was like,
So much drama.
it was like MTV, Real House. You tried to do this. It's just I was expecting someone to start throwing like champagne and all the fighting. Oh my gosh!
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here eating my yogurt like, 400 miles to go.
Yep, this is fine. I'm sure this will all work out. But yeah,
I'm sure it'll happen.
yeah, it'll happen for sure, undoubtedly. Thank you guys once again for a lovely evening filled with a lot of anxiety. Ha!
Thank you.
And this lovely.
Thank you for creating this. Oh,
Well,
Jesus.
you guys are the ones who are feeding into the drama. So, I'm waiting to see who the Academy Award is going to go to for best dramatic. Like I was pretty sure Mara was just going to flip her lid at some point.
Never being nice to any of you ever again in real life.
Especially whenever Denissa was like, what did you say when it's like we poisoned him? And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, when she was like, oh, we didn't mean to, and I was like, we.
That was good. It was a good time. All right. Have a good night, everyone. We will see you tomorrow for Game of Santos, as I'm sure that is going to be its own whole bag of emotions. It's fine. Thank you, Ari, for coming and hanging out with us all the way from, the other side of the planet, and also Mara from the other side of the planet. Like,
I'm never being nice to any of you ever again. It's over.
It's over. It's done. It's
I said
done.
one thing.
Nah, you're dead to me.
Good.
All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, stay Fae. Yeah, stay Fae. Yay!